I am watching the man I love break apart while his daughters are torn between two homes, and I am helpless to stop it. I've been sitting in the middle of all of this, quietly, for what feels like forever now. Watching my husband stress and pace and argue on the phone with his ex, watching his shoulders tense and his voice crack when the conversation stretched too long, or when another threat comes flying across from her side, it chips away at me a little more every day. It's like standing behind glass, watching a storm tear through my home, but my hands can't press through, can't stop anything. We come from a community where in our faith and culture, once a mother remarries, custody typically shifts to the father. It's not something we're debating, it's simply the framework we're working within. More than anything, the girls, sweet, innocent, too wise for their years girls, have quietly told us they want to stay here. With us. With their father. I've seen it in their eyes, even when their words falter. But their mother, her pain is real too. And I'm not blind to that. I'm not so cold as to pretend I don't see how heartbreaking it is for her to know that, by the letter of tradition, her daughters might leave her home. A home she's built for them for the past few years. I have sympathy for her. I wouldn't wish this ache on anyone. Not on her, not on anyone forced to stand on opposite sides of children they both love. And yet I can't ignore what I've seen and heard either. I've watched her wield her power of custody like a blade when arguments between her and my husband have gotten personal. There have been weeks where she kept the girls away from him. Those are the weeks that broke him most, when he'd sit on the edge of our bed staring at his phone long after midnight, willing it to light up with a message from them. Now she's remarried, and the conversations have sharpened into ultimatums. The threats have escalated. She said outright that if she keeps custody, she might move away with the girls. Take them far. My husband tries to stay calm when she says things like that, but I see the flicker in his eyes, the way his hands curl into fists at his sides. I see the dread settle into his bones. He's wanted his daughters home with him for a long time, and not just out of principle or pride, but because he misses them, loves them fiercely. And me? I just sit here. I smile for the girls when they're here. I keep the house warm. I offer him small comforts, tea, soft words, reminders to breathe and pray. But inside, I'm tangled in knots. My chest is tight all the time now. My stomach twists every time the phone rings because it might be her. It might be another fight. I pray constantly, quietly, in the small hours of the night, in the quiet moments when no one notices. I pray that the girls aren't hurting too much, that they don't feel like pawns shuffled between two exhausted, desperate parents. But most of all, I pray that this ends soon. Not just for us, but for those little girls, so they don't have to keep living with the weight of their parents' war pressing on their tiny shoulders.